Welcome to Music in the Duomo, a logical and spatial puzzle from Math CEO. This activity is intended for grades 5th through 7th, but you may adapt to other grades. The duration is between 30 to 40 minutes. Here are the learning goals. Practice inductive and deductive reasoning. Practice argumentation by explaining the mathematical reasoning. Learn and apply strategies for dealing with incomplete information. And learn and practice two-dimensional thinking using spatial vocabulary. So let's get started. We have 8 animals: an anteater, beaver, coyote, dog, eagle, flamingo, gorilla, and hare. All of them are musicians and they're gonna play in the Duomo. So we have 8 animal tiles, and then we have a game board for the Duomo composed of 8 different windows, and then there's 4 on the left side, 4 on the right side, or you could also view it as there's 4 on the top and 4 on the bottom. And so these musicians, they could be placed in very different ways, like for example in this way, maybe this way, or maybe in this way. One animal in each window. But there's a catch. Actually, animals have requests, and what is a request is just a clue. And so for instance, the beaver and the anteater say we want to be on the left side. So you have to place these 4 animals here, but you don't know exactly where at this point. The coyote and the hare say we want to be at the same height but on opposite sides. So yeah, this is a little more complicated. It means, for example, that you could put here one of these animals and here the other animal, or you could put one animal here and the other animal there. So same height but on opposite sides, and so on. So the dog will say I want to be directly below either the anteater or the flamingo. That's a little more complicated. The beaver would say I want to be on the top level, so that's kind of easy. There's only 4 different options, and so on. We have 7 different clues. So let's illustrate what happens in detail. You have the game board and you have the animal tiles. Let's look at these requests. The beaver said, I want to be on the top level. So what you would do is you rule out these 4 windows because they are on the bottom level. And then you would place the beaver either here, 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 or here. So this is incomplete information. You don't know that yet. Now, you get another request which says we want to be on the left side. And so this is important for your students, that they are aware that only one clue at a time is not going to give you exact locations for the animals, but when they start combining clues, they are getting more and more information, and they'll narrow down possibilities. So since both these animals want to be on the left side, then you're gonna rule out the right side for the beaver, and then you get only now 2 options, and so on. As you read more clues, it'll become clear where the beaver actually is. And so the goal is find the location of each animal in the Duomo. There is a unique answer, but you may not tell that to students yet. Some spatial concepts that are involved in this activity are the following. There is left side, right side, same height, opposite sides, directly below, directly above, on the top, as far as possible, and many others. Listen to your students talk, go from there, and then give lots of examples of good use of terms so that your students begin to use this mathematical term. Here are some questions to guide your students through the activity. What clue would you like to start with? Why? This helps pick a clue, giving them more possible concrete information. Tell me all you know about the beaver. This helps the student consider all clues involving the beaver. It also helps connect clues. Can the beaver be somewhere else? This makes the students notice that the clue gives only incomplete information. And finally, which clue should we look now? This helps look for a clue sharing the same animals, so one can rule out options. We end with some teaching tips, but bear in mind that the teaching manual has many more. First, use the hands-on materials provided. There's a game board, animal tiles, and the animal's requests. Second, give students plenty of time to explore before you jump in. Third, encourage strategies beyond trial and error. This is really important to stimulate reasoning. Fourth, Help students create ways to track information. Here's an example where you would say that the beaver is in the top level. 5. Have students verify their final answers. This is really important in the problem solving process. And 6. Go beyond having the correct answer. Value more the process and the journey rather than the destination. We hope you have a lot of fun solving this math.